over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect.
Thanks so much, David.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Whatever the XYZ was that he needed to get over the hump. That's what we had it. That's what yeah, but changes.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, Brunson finds Towns, and he comes up with the deuce.
And he's been a gem this year. There have been so many highlights for him over the first half of the season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him a good look. Nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Embiid on the way. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Silk. Brunson covering. Fades back. The shot by Silk, no good.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try and fade away when nobody's guarding you.
Brunson the baseline.
I told you gonna be like, man, to speak on what you said, bro, like I said, bro, it just hurt. It felt like the hump moved every year. Like it was, they thought it was this. They fixed that, then it was that. I'm like, I don't know, bro. We gonna get over the hump.
Buffalo just got that, you know, they always had that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that extra.
You don't want to call it the curse. I don't want to call it that.
We'll use those as
We don't get that.
Yeah, no, we only got Buffalo because of New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Embiid. Banked in off the glass.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
Wembanyama, a screen. He takes it in. The shot by Silk, no good.
And guys, I tell you what, they are getting after it on both ends here tonight. This game isn't all about offense this year.
Yeah, it's really been a competitive contest. It's not just a show. These teams are getting after it.
They scored 7 times in the first quarter on the inside.
Fades, and it goes down 2 points. That's 8 points for Silk.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Pass to Embiid. The rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Here's Silk. He's got 8 to the inside. And they hit it back. And Silk gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
like that energy. There's always somebody that can reset the tone for the energy. Practice, how we gonna do it around the season. We stood up in that crowd and doing crazy for him. I love him over there. What's he like? He's at the Tokyo team.
Brunson surveying the D. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's Silk. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Brunson outside. Back to Cunningham. Towns a screen on Edwards. Clock at 4. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Here's Embiid. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Here's Silk. He's got 10. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Silk, second chance effort. Brunson up for Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
will bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 1. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No good on that.
You know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Cunningham. And he sinks the second. Here's Silk. And Wembanyama outside. Here's Silk. Brunson cover. break. Just 5 on the clock. Silk passes to James. The 3 from Davis. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
Embiid, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Silk. 10 points for him. A fader. That's a 6th field goal today. That makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, he's really been on the roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Brown outside. Pass to Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brunson's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars. Brunson's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. It's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home. Number 25.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Here's Embiid. And James pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Young's checked in for Jalen Brunson. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Kevin Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for LeBron. And Gilgeous Alexander.
On the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
They've got Evan Mobley. On out there with Tatum. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. Wembanyama passes to Silk. It's Davis on the wing. Bucket! Davis for 3.
At least you need to honor Davis' three-point shot because he can make those.
Mitchell against Edwards. Mitchell outside. Back to Brunson. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Brunson's got 10 points.
And we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Davis with a screen on Mobley. The fadeaway, and the basket by Silk. Silk's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Mobley outside. Brunson with a clean look. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
He's starting to beat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game. His 2nd in this quarter.
And he drives in. Puts it up for Wembanyama. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Brown. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Here's Silk. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the East. Cunningham inside. Edwards there. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. There's the lob to the hoop. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The East trail by 9. High, arcing shot. Good. Brunson, no fear down low. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Rolling off the pick, ready to do some damage. Wembanyama.
And here's Brunson. He's got 15. Cunningham outside. Williams against Brown.
I see
Tatum setting the pick for Brown. 5 to shoot. And it's Silk with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Back to Davis. To the middle. Here's Silk. Goes back up. And a swat by Brown.
That's what active hands on D gets you. Brown got just enough of that one.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Embiid, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. James is checked in. Davis with a screen on Brunson. Silk passes to Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Pass to Embiid. Brunson outside. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Cunningham. Here's Silk. 16 points for him. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And a dunk by Brown.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
Here's Silk. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. And there's the drive. Davis has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. The East trail by 7. Wembanyama passes to Silk. Wembanyama, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Cunningham inside. Edwards defending. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range.
And Davis puts it in.
Say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
It's tipped. Here we go. Alone. Here's Silk. Covered by Cunningham. The shot by Silk. No good. Brown deciding where to go with it. Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Silk. Brunson covering. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
The East trail by 8. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Edwards. Down low. Wembanyama getting it done inside. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Davis with a screen on Brunson. Outside Edwards. Oh, good on the three. And the East has possession. 8-point game. And here's Brunson outside. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor. Here's Silk. Brunson coming. And it's Wembanyama with the pin. Big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. He's checked in for Tatum. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Brown. Young is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Durant comes in for Davis. And Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Edwards. Young outside. Pass to Embiid. And here is Antetokounmpo. Embiid sets the pick for Giannis. Here's Young. Jokic grabs the miss. The West leading by 10. KD is screwed on Young. Here's Silk. Again, the West All-Stars.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
You can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Young.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
And so Young nails them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Silk, defended by Young. Here's Silk. Giannis grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Here's Silk. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Silk's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Jokic with his screen on Young. Floats it up for Jokic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put... together these highlight reel sequences.
Got a piece of it. Cunningham finds Young. And the slam dunk bounce to Goulbourg.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
And Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Silk. Again, the West All-Star.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen here makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Embiid sets the pick for Young. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Anthony Towns checked in for the East. Jalen Brunson comes in for Trae Young. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the West. Here's Brunson. He's got 17. The three. Again, Embiid missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them rebounding after that one.
Here's Silk. He's got 24. Fader on the way. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots off the step back. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Jokic's screen. Here's Silk. Connects in the foul line jumper. Silk's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
On deep, Brunson buries it from three-point range. Brunson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Silk. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Brunson. 20 points for him. Pass to Cunningham. Right wing. Good ball movement here by the East. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The West leading by 11. Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Here's Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding.
And so it's the West All-Stars in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got James. And Benyama's out there with Davis. And it's Silk. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here's Silk. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East All-Star. They trail by 11. Pass to Towns. Now here's Embiid. Over Wembanyama. Out to Brunson. Outside, Towns. Off target from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
The East All-Stars shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The free throw drops for Embiid.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch.
He's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Feeds away, and he makes that one. That's now 32 points for Silk.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor, and it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning.
Runs in the pass to Embiid, and stolen by LeBron. Fast break, here comes the West.
He was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quick.
The East trail by 13. Runs in the pass to Embiid, and the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him. Giannis passes to Brunson, and it's blocked. To the wing right side. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Silk. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 of 12 shooting from the floor. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Shoots a fader, and they pick up 2. Silk's got 38 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. To the paint, and stolen by Wembanyama. To the middle, here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting drop. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
And the second free throw, good. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Here's Silk. He has 38 in the game. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side. But this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Brunson outside. Inside. Here's Embiid. That shot misses. Good defense by Wembanyama. Davis with a screen on Brunson. Goes up on the wing. Kicks it out for Leonard. Here's Silk. Brunson covering. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's filling it up right now. Getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
Come to me.
Brunson with it. 22 points for him. From the top of the key, he buries it. Brunson's got 24 points.
Hey, who's got the confidence? Playing out of his mind.
Here's Silk, and he's got 41. Count the basket.
From that in-between lanes, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Cunningham against Leonard. Embiid wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Silk. Brunson covering. Here's Silk. Again, the West All-Star.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Brunson outside. Towns finds Brunson. And here's Giannis from outside. They get the rebound. And he just overpowers the defense inside.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Davis with a screen on Brunson. Here's Silk. Davis with a screen on Brunson. Silk. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East. 15-point game. Now here's Brunson. 24 points for him. For 3. Brings it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 27 points.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Leonard with a screen on Brunson. Here's Silk. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Offensive rebound. Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Antetokounmpo. Leonard with a screen on Brunson. Outside Edwards. Here's Silk. Brunson covering. Silk. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. Silk's got 47 points.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
There's the lob, and the the slam by Giannis.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? He just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And it's Leonard missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Cunningham outside. Embiid sets the pick for Cunningham. Down low. Embiid powers it down.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
Davis with a screen on Brunson. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Johnson. The East trail by 8. Pass to Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And he makes the first.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
The East making a switch. Brown's checked in, so an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Davis. Durant comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Williams, he's checked in for Edwards. And Doncic is subbed in for Silk.
And even though they're down, they are holding on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their...
Cunningham's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with 22. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And here's Brunson. Giannis outside. That's to Cunningham. Embiid with a screen on Edwards. Cunningham's shot is off. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Embiid, the pass to Towns. Cunningham outside and stolen by Wembanyama.
And you know what? You've got to play smart when you're trailing. Margin for error much smaller, yet they continue to make mistakes.
Hey, I don't care how good a team is. No team can give away possessions and expect to win. 5 points off their turnover in just this quarter alone.
Brunson kicks to Embiid. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Fade away. Again, the West All-Stars.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that thing locked up at this point. He's been phenomenal.
Cunningham passes to Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. 27 points for Joel Embiid.
Nothing new for Embiid here, going off for a big scoring performance. Par for the course.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Silk. He's again. Davis. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. The East trail by 7. Here's Giannis. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Silk. 4 on the shot clock. Fades back. Good. Nothing but net. Silk's got 53.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Silk. East grabs the miss.
Way to get that rock, Towns.
Towns with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Davis against Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
Free throw no good for Giannis. The West leading by 7. Here's Silk. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Hey, yo, Antetokounmpo against Davis. Antetokounmpo. No good.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
They get it again. Pass to Silk. Outside, Davis. Towns with the steal.
And not sure they got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Now a timeout called by the East. They're down by 7.
Please give us a round of applause for your dance team.
Pass to Embiid. Over Wembanyama. Embiid, no good. Stolen by Brunson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid, no good. And so here are the West All-Stars. Davis with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Davis. Here's Silk. Some nice passing here by the West. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot is good off the backboard. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
It's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them.
You mentioned it all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.